Hey everybody, Aaron Blaise here. It is July 10th, Friday. It's Friday again.
Woohoo!
We blinked.
Blinked.
Every Friday pops up like that. I don't know what it is, but it feels like every other day is Friday. But here we are, and we're going to be doing some digital painting today. And we have a winner.
A winner.
A wiener.
Wiener.
Yes, we have a winner for our first Wacom 1 giveaway. And it is to David. We're just gonna use first names on this thing. But it's to David from Ontario, Canada. We've contacted him. He's contacted us back. We've gotten his information, and he will be receiving a brand spanking new Wacom 1 in the mail. Yeah. So if you didn't get one, don't worry. You still have another chance. You have a couple chances actually. First of all, I'll tell you about that in just a second. We're going to be painting some wildlife, African wildlife. I've got the itch to go back to Africa really bad. It's been like getting under my skin. And so I wanted to maybe do a little leopard painting today. I've got some great reference. I'll show it to you in a second. And I'm going to combine that together and make something.
Yeah, and I got the itch to really want to go.
Yes.
For the first time.
So as usual, I've got my partner in crime here, Dustin Blaise, my son.
Hi.
And yeah, we were just going over last night. We're sitting outside, and I was looking at Dustin's photos from the last year and a half or so, and man, I was getting blown away. Got to get that kid to Africa. We've got Nick in Sarasota, and he's going to be handling questions on that end as well. And so today, let's talk about the new Twitch giveaway. Well, not Twitch, but it's going to be on Twitch. You got the slide up?
Twitch, yep.
There it is. So this week, the Wacom 1 giveaway is going to be on Twitch. So head on over to Twitch. To enter this week's giveaway, head over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt. That's twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt. And his... Oh, and hit the you missed the letter. You missed a word there, Nick. And hit his the purple follow button. That's it. We will announce the winner 1 week from today. Okay. Sorry, I need everything printed up for me, and so my cue cards. I need my cue cards printed.
Dang it! Who messed with the teleprompter?
Have a great week, San Diego. Oh,
Stay classy.
Stay classy.
I'm
Ron Burgundy. I'm Aaron Blaise. So to enter this week's giveaway, once again, head over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt. Hit the purple follow button. So basically, I just want a bunch of followers on Twitch. And if you do, you're going to get a chance to win a brand spanking new, never been out of the box Wacom 1. The Wacom 1 is Wacom's new entry-level Cintiq pen display. It's very, very cool. I've got one. I've used the heck out of it, and I love it. It is actually now my choice for going on the road. I had another one, but this one is lighter, more... it's just, I like it better. I just like it better.
Wacom.
Wacom. So...
I don't know why, but it sounds like just saying Wacom sounds like the sound of Pac-Man or something. Wacom, 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 Wacom,
Wacom. So one more time. So to enter this week's giveaway, head over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt. I think that's in the slide, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And hit the purple follow button. That's it. We will announce the winner 1 week from today. So that is on what's today? The 10th?
Today's the 10th.
So on the 17th, we'll be announcing the winner.
15th of next week.
It's the first Wacom that you can use with a smartphone. Nick is just reminding me of that, which I didn't even know that. I had no idea. So you can use it with your smartphone, which is pretty darn cool.
Really?
Yeah, I guess you can hook it up.
I'm pretty sure it depends on the phone too.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And hey Nick, what's going on with Tim's pre-sale? Let's put up Tim's slide.
Cartoon features.
Yeah, we are gonna. So Tim Hodge, who has done our drawing cartoon people and drawing cartoon animals, has just done how to draw cartoon creatures, which meaning imaginary creatures, which is really cool, a lot of fun, and it's going up for pre-sale. So I think that's going up today. What's it say? Pre-sale, pre-order sale. Yeah, so go on over to creatureartteacher.com, and we're going to have that going up for sale. It's either today or tomorrow. I can't remember which. But it's going to be awesome. And if you've ever gotten any of Tim's courses, they're geared towards a younger audience or somebody that, you're just getting into drawing and you like to draw cartoons. Tim's, his courses are awesome. And he's a lot of fun. He and I have worked together for years. Actually, I think 25 years, almost 30 years. We've known each other. We worked for many years at Disney together. Tim was is an amazing storyboard artist, and he continues to storyboard from Nashville, Tennessee, or Franklin, Tennessee, and we continue to be friends. And so we are very happy to have his third course up on our website in pre-orders. The new course is from Tim Hodge, and it's 50% off the pre-order at creatureartteacher.com. All right, so that's pretty cool. Tim is also giving away an original piece of art to a random student if you order by August 17th. Okay, so if you order by August 17th, that's a month. All right, Tim will be drawing a person from random, and he will give you an original piece of art to a student. So that's pretty darn cool. And actually, you know what? I'm going to see what I've got here. Hey, where's Tim's?
Hi. How's it going, everybody? Thought I'd hang out here a while Dad's away. How's it going? Feel like Garth from Wayne's World, like.
So check these out. Check these out. I got these. These are all Tim images that I've got in plastic. These are all originals from his class. How to draw cartoon people. How to draw cartoon animals. There's a nice one. There. We got a whole bunch of them in here. We've got several of them in here. We got lots of cool stuff. And so you might be lucky enough to win one of these awesome, not one of these, but another one from Tim, piece of art. Look how beautiful these little drawings are. I just love them. They are. They're super cute. So there you go. There you go. So there's that. So the Tim course is 50% off, and it's in pre-order. So if you get over there, order it now, and you'll get 50% off the price. There you go.
And then the
coffee.
The animation stuff.
Yeah. So I think let's go over to the next slide. So this is the last chance. This weekend is the last chance to get my walk, trot, and run course, four-legged animals. I cover a whole bunch of different locomotion of four-legged animals. I think it's $3 for the whole thing. So this weekend is the last chance to get that for $3. So go over to creatureartteacher.com and check out that course. It's a doozy, and we got 4 new courses coming out. We've got my Birds of Prey course coming out. We got Tim's How to Draw Creatures course coming out. We got my brother Travis Blaise, his Calipig course coming out, and then we've got Tony Cipriano and his approach to a ZBrush coming out.
There's just a lot of stuff coming out.
I know, it's going to be awesome. We're very excited.
And I actually might even be able to get a few more references out there pretty soon myself. But I just need to reorganize all my recent photos. So.
Yes. So let's jump over to what we're doing today.
All right.
Timiges, if you will. Yes. We are going to be giving away Tim's images. We're going to be giving away Timiges.
Timiges. I like that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So I got 2 photos here. We were out on safari in October, we were going by this river, this small little tributary of the Mara River, and we were following this leopard. And we watched this leopard go down the bank and kind of crawl into this tree, and then he leapt out of the tree down onto the ground and walked up. But I really love the design of this tree. I just love that abstract darkness, you know, just the design of that. And I got another of the same leopard that we followed her, and she came up to this hole. I'm not sure what kind of den that is, but she was exploring it, trying to see if she could get some food. And I like that pose, and I think it would go really well in this tree, up on this branch right here on the bottom. So I want to combine those two and create an image today. What do you think? What do you think, Dustin?
That sounds like a great idea. By the way, is that a log or is that a crock
You're
in
a log.
the water there?
That's a rock, actually.
It's a rock?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it looked like...
it's a rock, not
it's
a
a
crock.
rock.
It's a rock, not a crock. That's a
It's
crock.
not a boulder. It's a rock.
I'll show you. Let me pull up some of these. There's the photo there. There's the photo there. So these are all of our photos. You can see I've got many from Safari. This is where he jumped out of the tree.
Oh, nice.
Actually, let me open this up. Jumped out of the tree, landed down on the rocks, and walked. Of course, once he jumped out, see, I had it all in perfect focus here, and then he jumped down and it focused on that tree in the foreground.
Yep.
So then, see that?
Yep.
So then everything else is out of focus. I got some beautiful shots of him walking out across the rocks. Of course, none of them are in focus. Except that tree. That little tree in the foreground is in focus.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful tree subject.
Hey, look at that big elephant dump. Hey. So I've got tons of these shots. Lots of leopards. And look at that. Look how cool all that. I'm trying to come up with some foliage brushes in Photoshop that can do all this. I've been designing a few, and I think they're really cool.
Just a few?
Yes, a few. Yes. Here he is walking through the trees. Of course, he's all out of focus. Look at these birds. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So there's your croc right here. This is what I was going in looking for. These crocs, they're giant. They're like the size of dinosaurs. And they're just sitting in that mud, just baking. Look at that. They were so big.
They look huge.
Yeah, they're huge. We stopped along the side of the river there and photographed them.
Is that a wood stork?
No, that's a saddle-billed stork. And only you blow it up so you can see. See? That's
So
a
it is a
saddle-bill.
stork, just a different kind of stork.
Yeah, exactly. What's really good, there's a secretary bird. I love secretary birds.
I would love to get a photo of
Yeah.
that.
So these are all shots from lovely Africa. Yes, we saw the rains down in Africa. Here's a pride. Came across this beautiful pride right here. I love this pose of this mama. Well, here's all the kids. There's dad. Right there. Yeah. Oh, so once again, for those joining, just now joining, we have a winner for last week's giveaway, and it's Dave from Ontario, Canada. We sent him out the notice. He sent us back his information, and he got a brand new Wacom 1. So if you are just coming on, and we're going to do another giveaway next week. So this week, just go over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt and hit the purple follow button, and you will be signed up automatically just for following me to win a brand new Wacom 1. So here's the pride. I love this one too. They're giving each other baths. This reminds me so much of Lion King. Remember, I animated that little shot of Nala getting her bath and she's getting licked by her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Simba's like, Mom, you're messing up my knee.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's another nice shot right there. I love that pose. A lot of potential paintings in here. Lots and lots. So, anyway, I love this. I got an idea for this painting right here, zebra. This is what I wanted to show you before I start working. Look at that crowned crane.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It's quite nice.
That's a beautiful bird right there.
Definitely.
The crowned crane. See them all over the savannah out there. They're just stunningly beautiful. But anyway, enough of that. Let's jump into working today. We are almost 20 minutes in and I haven't even started drawing.
We haven't even started yet.
We haven't even started, eh? Here we go. So I'm going to create a new layer. I like working on gray because white is too stark for me. It just it's hard to judge values. So I like to. I've been making a whole bunch of brushes. Oh, before we start, I want to show you some of these. I made this bougainvillea brush. Look at that. You do that. There we go. I gotta blow it up. There you go. Little bougainvillea. Made that brush, and then I was making some like ground clutter brush. I made these today, just anticipating what I might make in the. Here's some more grass. Whoops, not that one. This one. Some grasses. Here we go.
Have you seen the nature documentary Earth?
Yes.
And I've watched Planet Earth. I can't remember if I've watched Earth.
So like the little brush bushes and sticks and things like that. That's what that is. I think this is the same one. Yeah. And then I've got more kind of grasses here. And you can just mix them in. See? That's the idea, being able to mix them right up. And then this is one that I was trying to work out. It's not quite there yet. Well, that's too big. Got to drop that down. There we go. So we have some fun shapes in here. But before we get into all of that, I got to draw. I got to draw this baby.
Can you explain to us the anatomy of the leopard today?
Yes, I will be talking about some anatomy. And if you want even more anatomy lessons, you can get my my creature art teacher big cat course. So I'm going to push the anatomy just a little bit. I'm going to get it a little more curvy like this. So I'm going to push the curves a little bit. Hey, Tim Hodge says, howdy, Aaron. Howdy, Tim Hodge. I'm glad you're watching. We were talking all about you. Hey, Tim. Look at all this art I have of yours. I have it. All right, so we're drawing leopards today. The key here is I want fluidity. You want to feel that form coming through.
Have you heard of the artist Arnold Freiberg?
No, I haven't. So here, just like in our own arms, the back of our arms, we've got the triceps. Your tricep, everybody talks about having big biceps and everything, whereas the bicep is really only about a third of the mass of your upper arm. 2/3 of the mass are the big muscles on the back, the triceps. And so when you're drawing cats, you want to remember those triceps, the back of the arm. Here's the shoulder that I'm drawing, and then the back of that arm right here. And then here's the elbow, just like we have. And it's really shaped the same. That forearm is shaped the same as ours. So you got a pretty cool little thing there.
Hey, Mr. Aaron and Mr. Dustin. What cameras are you guys using for the streaming? Well, for the face cam and for the set cam, like this one and this one, hi. We are using handy cams.
4K.
Yeah,
but
4K.
we're not broadcasting.
We're not broadcasting 4K now. But we're using the 4K handy cams linked up with Camlink 4K. And so that way we can record things off stream in 4K if we want to, and plus it just makes good quality. And for his personal face cam right now, we're using a standard Logitech webcam. That is our current setup.
Hand me that that cat skull right there on the second shelf, right there. Yep.
This.
Yep. All right. So.
Careful.
Leopard. I've got a leopard skull. I just happen to have one right here. One of the key things to remember when you're drawing cats, big cats, is their head shape, the profile. It's not like a dog. And you've probably heard me talk about this before. You know, you can get the difference between a dog and a cat really quickly. A dog, if you think about the top of the head, then they have a forehead, and then generally, depending on the species, you have a big snout. These two lines right here, the top of the snout and the top of the head, are generally parallel, okay? They go in the same direction. See, and that, all of a sudden, that you can look at that and you go, oh, that's a dog. On a cat, we got this. Well, we do it right here. On a cat, we've got this. So you got the top of the head, like we have here on the dog, but then you might have a little forehead, and then the nose goes this way, like that. And then the ear, and then that's a cat right there. And you can see that it looks like a cat. And so there's that break that I'm talking about. At the top of the head has that direction, and then it goes this way. On a dog, give me that wolf skull, Dustin. Right in front of you.
This one?
Yep. So here's the cat, straight, and then angled that way. Here's a wolf, the most basic dog you can get. Straight this way, straight that way. See, the same direction. See the forehead, and then we get the same direction here as here. That's one of the that's a very simple thing, but if you can remember that, that's a big difference between cats and dogs. And so remember to do that break for your cat. Now I gotta erase these things.
And about the brushes that you were showing just earlier, are you going to be putting those on sale on the website?
Eventually, sure. Yeah, I was just making them for myself, but if there's folks out there that want them, we'll get them out there. So, that being said, I've got the center line of the cat coming down like this, and then I've got the center line coming down like that, and that's for the snout.
Manny's on.
Manny!
He just wrote, I like you, Aaron.
I like Manny. Manny reminds me of mayonnaise, and I love mayonnaise.
Manny, you need to get down here so we can hang out. Is this going to be a male or female?
This is female. This is a female leopard. And I think I'm getting her head just a little. I want to get that. There we go. There we go. YouTube comment, hey Aaron, you look skinnier. Congrats. Thank you. Actually, my clothes are, I've gotten to the point where my clothes are starting to fit better. The clothes that I'd outgrown, or I'd gotten too round for, I'm actually able to get into them now. So that's after a month. I just tried on some shorts that didn't fit me anymore, and they fit. I'm up almost 15 pounds down.
Do your pants fit better?
Yeah. My back cracked.
Your back cracked. Oh.
Let me change this a little bit. I'm not liking it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. Have you ever had teary eyes while doing digital art?
No. That's crazy.
That's cray cray. Is there, when it comes to cats in general, is there anatomy differences between male and female?
Oh yeah, there's certain parts that.
Oh, like very, very.
Yeah, males are bigger and
Males
more
are
muscular.
bigger.
Yeah, on leopards. Just like in lions and now in birds of prey, they're dimorphic. It's called dimorphism, where the female is bigger than the male. Proco, hey, a comment from Proco.
Oh shit.
He says, I watched Brother Bear yesterday with my son. It's so good. I couldn't stop staring at the painted backgrounds. Yeah, we the backgrounds in Brother Bear, it's the personal style actually of one of our artists at the studio named JG. We loved his work so much. We just asked him, we said, Jay, can you teach all the other artists to paint like this? And so he took on that challenge, taught everybody to paint like him, and that's how we got the background style that we did for Brother Bear. I've got one of his paintings in here actually. Oh, there we go.
Hello again. We're keep you guys entertained while he's away. Whoa. Look at my computer. How's it going? Good?
Well, check this out. I'll have to stand back a little bit.
Stand back now.
Where's the best place to show it?
I'll do the
Where am I? Is it over here? Yeah, right here. So that's one of our paintings from JG. I bought this from Jay during one of our studio art shows. And if you are familiar with Brother Bear, then you'll see that this painting looks very similar to the backgrounds in Brother Bear. That's because that's how Jay painted. So Jay did this painting. This is a shot from Wyoming, and I loved it. So I bought it from him, and then Bob and I, the co-director with me, we said, hey, can you make the whole movie look like that? And so that's how we did it. And so that's where the inspiration came from. So it's a beautiful oil painting. He's just amazing.
Did you watch Smokey and the Bandit yet? Nope, not yet. I still need to, though. What was my first DSLR? It was a Canon Rebel T6. With the starter kit, 7300, 18 to 55. It was like $400 in total. But that's what I started off with for a good half a year. And we're back.
So there you go. So yeah, the one thing I'm proud of is I've got a lot of great art in my house from friends. It's nice having friends that are artists. All right, so I just want to get this drawn in. Man, that still looks funky to me. Don't like that. I put too much of a break in that nose.
Is there an Art of Brother Bear book?
Yes. There is, and I just I do this every time. I just had it. Arg. Arg. It was on my bookshelf. There is an Art of Brother Bear book, and I can't remember where I put it. Doggone it. It's up here somewhere. Oh well. Yes, but there is. And I would show it to you if I had it in my creepy little grasp. My creepy grasp. That nose is too long. That's the problem. That's what I'm running into. It's too long. That's too short. It's a very slight thing. It is very slight. Anyway, let me get the rest of this body drawn in. So it's turning slightly away from us, so I want to make sure I get that roundness in the body.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, how you going?
How you doing? Do you find that even in different species, skeletons and structures hold similarities between them? Like
Oh yeah, absolutely. Comparative anatomy is a big part of how I learn anatomy on other animals. But go ahead, sorry.
Like if you really learned about big cats, other animals are easy because you change just the slight differences, or
Yes.
is it new every time?
No, yeah, that's exactly it. You'll start seeing the similarities in other animals, and then it's just a matter of kind of changing up proportions and that sort of thing. Going to get that sketched in very quickly. So I'm still not liking this head. This muzzle is just not right.
Something not right.
It's just not right.
It's just not right.
Let me do this. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Oh, I know it's wrong. It's a little small. For one thing. It's a little small.
It's a little small there. I might want to get that checked out.
There we go. That feels better. Much better.
Much better.
So, remember, we have a new course from Tim Hodge, Mr. Tim Hodge, and it's coming out very soon. In the meantime, you can pre-order it for 50% off.
Boom.
And the dynamite goes boom. And boom goes the dynamite. And the
And
dynamite
boom
goes
goes the dynamite. And dynamite goes boom.
boom. Idiot.
And boom is not dynamite. What?
Huh? So, I got that kind of roughed in. Shrink him up a little bit. I kind of want to do it. I was thinking I wanted to do it. I was thinking I wanted to do this horizontal. I was telling Nick, and we have trouble broadcasting on Instagram horizontal. We haven't figured out how to get everything turned around for Instagram. So because I was going to do this horizontal, we decided not to broadcast on Instagram today, but I think I might change it. Sorry, Nick. I think I might change this.
Was it true?
It's not true.
Was it true that when Robin Williams did the song "Friend Like Me," it was like, okay, Robin, do your thing, and we'll animate it, and the animators were like, oh, fudge.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Eric Goldberg was there, and I mean, the great thing about Robin Williams, is his ability to give so much to the role, and it gave so much material for the animators to use. It was just amazing. It was amazing.
It was spectacular. What was the name of the artist that taught the illustrators how to paint the background in Brother Bear again? I totally love the style.
JG, but it's not spelled. There's an X in there, and it's JIE.
JIE.
And for the life of me, I can't remember how to spell his last name. It's like X. It's all kinds of crazy letters that don't belong. Yeah, we just call him JG.
Hashtag.
Xiaohui. Xiaohui. Xiaohui.
John Wayne? John One.
Xiaohui.
It's a terrible name.
These legs, eh? Well, there's a lot wrong with this. I gotta get on the ball here.
What stands out to you in Africa from the last trip?
Oh, everything. Every trip you take, every step you take, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. Everything about it, it's different every time. I've been there 3 times, and it's been different every time I've gone. I see something new. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's insanely cool. One of the things, you feel like you're home. That's one thing that I always felt like I've come home.
Another Robin Williams question. Wasn't his first voice acting role in Ferngully? Pats?
It may have been. I know he was in Ferngully. I just don't know which one was his first role.
I think he did a lot of acting before that, but as far as voice acting goes,
no, of course he was Mork and Mindy, man. He was Mork.
Yeah. Did you ever get to meet him in person?
I did. Matter of fact, I was drawing one day, and he came up behind me and goes, "Aaron, it's time to go to lunch." I turned around, and it was Robin Williams.
You're probably like,
Yeah, my brother put him up to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your uncle.
Nice.
Bob's your uncle.
How many leopards have you drawn in Photoshop, watercolors, and Inktober art?
A lot. I've done a lot of leopards. Leopards are tricky, because you don't, when you're drawing them before you put the spots and everything on, because they're not a mountain lion shape, and so mountain lions are tricky too, because it's easy to get them looking like a different type of cat, and so I want to make sure that I've got the right cat here. Here.
What was the first animated film you ever seen with bad writing to boot?
With bad writing?
Bad writing.
Like I don't know. I don't know ones. Probably my least favorite animated film of all time is Black Cauldron.
Your photos all look very close to the animals. How close did you get to them?
Very. We were able to, in the Land Rover, you're able to get really close with them. And so sometimes it can get a little scary. Some of our nighttime jaunts were a little surprising. All right, so now I've got the cat kind of sketched in. It's either I go this way or I go this way. I think I'm going to go back to horizontal. There you go, Nick. Oops. Hold on. Let's redo that. Oh, we're up on Instagram now too. Sorry, Nick.
What?
I gotta go back. All right. But I'll keep it in the middle. I want to get the cat a little more. Got to get this just right. Just right. That's not right.
That's not right.
So, once again, if you want to get into this week's giveaway, we're doing another one, another Wacom 1. If you want to get into that, head on over to Creature. I'm trying to think about my drawing and doing announcements at the same time, and it just doesn't work. Go over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt and hit the purple follow button. Then that's it.
Bam.
Bam.
Anthony Burton says, "Hi guys.
Hey, how's
Hope
it
you're
going?
both well and have."
How's it going, eh? What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
And
What?
Anthony Burton.
Yeah.
Says-
How's it going, eh?
How's it going, eh? Hi guys. Hope you're both well and had a great week. Sunday is my 31st birthday and wondered if I could get an early happy birthday from you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
What's his name?
Anthony Burton.
Anthony Burton.
And,
Happy birthday to you.
And I think it's
30.
Antony.
Oh, Anthony. Yeah.
Anthony.
Man, 30. I loved 30. My 30s were my best. I loved my 30s.
I'm turning 30 September.
Yes, you are. I mean, 50s aren't too bad, but man, I loved my 30s. I think there's our composition. Composition.
Are you looking for the right muscle build?
No, not right now. I've got everything in basically the way I want. I'm just looking. I might blow that up even more. Who knows? Doggone it. If I drop the tail down, I can blow him up a little bit.
How come the animals don't attack people when you go near them?
They just don't associate because the people aren't their natural prey. They look at the Land Rover and they just, to them, the Land Rover and the occupants inside are all the same animal. So it's when you kind of break away from the Land Rover that all of a sudden you look like fair game. Literally.
How did you get used to animating quadrupeds?
You do it a lot. You know, it's a lot of study. I studied a lot of lion. When I first started doing quadrupeds, it was during Lion King. That's when I first started learning. And so, it's a lot of study. Actually, it was during Aladdin, because I was doing Rajah. And so I really sat and studied how tigers moved and whatnot.
In Black Cauldron, was Don Bluth still in Disney?
I don't know. I can't remember. I wasn't there. And I don't know the history of around that period.
Hey, Blaise is on Instagram.
Hey, Blaise. That's my niece. Her mother named her Blaise. Original. I love my niece Blaise. She's awesome.
Was there ever a project you missed or did not take and you were glad to, like, I dodged a bullet there?
No, I pretty much worked on every project that they wanted me to.
Are you two cat people or dog people?
I'm probably more of a dog person. Although we have cats. We have a couple cats, and I love my cats.
would you go about studying animal anatomy, specifically big cats?
Well, there's plenty of internet information. I've got an entire course on drawing big cats, lions, tigers, leopards, cheetahs.
Bears, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. All right, so I've got it all coming in here. I want to get this all, these textures right.
Did you already announce the hashtag Welcome One winner? I missed it.
Yeah, you did miss it. I've announced it like 3 times. Dave from Ontario. Mr. Dave from Ontario has won. But this week, if you head over to Twitch, if you go to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt and smash that purple follow button, then you'll have a chance to be in the running. You will be in the running for, there we go. I think I like that composition. Now, should we have the tail go in front? Yeah. Put the tail in front.
Do you have a course on horse anatomy?
I do. I've got an entire course on horses. I do. It's a big one too. Actually, you know what? I want to make it a little bit dusty feeling. I'm going to simplify the background. Make it a little dusty. Hey, Dusty.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
What's your favorite zoo that you've gone
Zoo?
to?
You said that like Christopher Walken.
Zoo? What is your favorite zoo that you've gone to study and draw animals?
Oh my gosh. San Diego. Although I went to a zoo in Japan called Tama Zoo. That was one of the best zoos I've ever been to. It was incredible. It really was.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a sea creature painting of yours before. Do you have any?
I do. Well, I do. I've done some sea creature character design. I wonder if I can pull them up. I wonder if they'll come up. Let's see here. Shrimpy. No, they're not coming up. It's not on the Drobo? On the Drobo? How about on the Drobo? Let's type in Shrimpy.
Gotta check that Drobo.
Nothing there. Well, yeah, for some reason it's not coming up. So, but I have done some. I've done some sea creatures. All right, so that's going to be my general value for the background, kind of dusty, kind of warm. And now I'm going to create a layer on top, and I'm just going to go in and just block in. Really, just kind of block in. Let me do this. I'm going to change this.
Is there any fairy tales from your childhood that you really wished would turn into a movie, or wish to animate it, if it already exists?
It's a good question. I know it's already been done, but I'd like to do. I'd love to do Ricky Tikki Tavi. Always wanted to do that one.
What?
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
What was that one?
It's the mongoose that fights the cobra. It's a short story, though.
Ever had anyone tell you how Disney works, but you know it's not true because you have worked there and they haven't?
Yes, that happens all the time.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Like, no, it's not really that way.
No, it's totally that way. That's totally how it works. Like, how long have you worked there? I never worked there, but I research on the internet.
All right.
What's the canvas size you use often?
This one's 18 by 24, but usually the dimensions are about 18 or 20. I mean, at any the longest dimension is usually 20.
I've never seen you work the background layer like that. Can you explain the process?
Right now, I'm just trying to get the values. What I'm doing now is just getting the values in, because this is generally going to be dark. These trees with some dappled light coming through, and I want it to feel somewhat spontaneous, I should say. Spontaneous.
Oh, are you still having that Photoshop bug with the pressure sensitivity? Is that what that was?
Yeah. Not today. So far, not today.
So far, so good.
So far, so good here. See.
So far, so good there, kiddo. And a classic question: did you save your file yet?
You know what? That's a good thing. Good point. Let's do it. Save as. Save on my computer, on the desktop. Leopard. In tree. Alright. Here's our leopard in the tree. So we're going to put him in front of those branches there.
That's one big getty in the
Hey, what's your favorite fine art museum? Well, I love the Louvre, but even more than the Louvre, also in Paris, I love the Orsay, which is the Impressionist Museum in Paris. The Musée d'Orsay. I can't say it right.
Can you draw from imagination landscapes and think on composition just by years of mileage drawing online?
Yes. The great thing about landscapes is that they're completely abstract. And there's only certain things you need to put in there to tell the viewer that it's a landscape. Otherwise, it's just pretty much an abstract painting.
What's your best advice to kids?
Don't be a fool. Stay in school.
You gotta stay in school there, kiddo.
No, I mean, I don't know. What was my best advice I ever gave you, Dustin? Yeah, right. I don't know.
Well, don't expect everything to be simple and easy, like getting fame within a day or something like that.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely. I mean, there's a certain amount of. You just got to be patient nowadays. Kids need to be patient. They need to work hard.
Yep.
We all need to work hard, and then have patience with whatever it is that you're going for.
Patience and hard work is a virtue.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, Shane.
Did you ever watch Over the Garden Wall? I have not. Actually, I'm not familiar with that. I know The Secret Garden.
Will you do a World Lion Day artwork this year?
Oh yeah, I will. I try to do it every year. What day is that again? I can't remember.
It's on one of those days.
It's got to be coming up.
Let's see if
Nick will look it up. Are you looking up now?
I can- Nope. World Lion Day.
World Lion Day.
August 10th.
Oh, it's not that far away.
So, it's on August 10th.
Change brushes now. There we go.
Aaron, when will we see Ronnie Wolford on Creature Art Teacher again?
You know, it's funny you say that. I was just thinking about having him on again today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's make that happen. You know, 1 year ago we were in England.
Crazy, right?
I know. Painting away in jolly old England. Having a great time. I miss it. I miss everybody. I miss everybody in that group.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
So here I'm just very roughly laying in some leaves and stuff.
What are common mistakes people make in digital art?
I think one big mistake that people don't utilize is the layering. You know, when they first start out, layering is so it's such a great advantage using your layers. There we go. Let's there we go. Get that a little more opaque.
Is there a preference where you could turn on or off autosave options in Adobe?
On YouTube asks, you ever been to a zoo that only has one dog? It's a Shih Tzu. I like that one.
Such a dad joke.
That's so awesome.
Is there a preference to turn on or off autosaves?
Oh yeah, I've got it on. It's supposed to save every 5 minutes. Doggone it, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Drawing on the wrong layer.
You're drawing on the wrong
Drawing on the
layer
wrong
there.
layer. So here I'm trying to be as spontaneous as I can with the shapes. We're going to go in with a lot of texture later.
Do you recommend paper and pencil for beginners, or is
Yes.
there an advantage to digital art?
No, I mean it's the tool doesn't matter when it comes to, you know, whether it's pencil, paper, digital, whatever. It's the you need to learn to see. You need to learn how to interpret through your mind, from your mind through your arm into your hand and onto the surface, whatever that might be. And so I would focus, you know, because digital art to get into is relatively expensive. I would focus on, you know, your drawing utensils like pencil and paper and that sort of thing first, before really getting into anything else. Sorry, I'm.
When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent.
When it becomes apparent.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
What tablet do you recommend for beginners in digital drawing?
I think iPad Pros are really good.
iPad Pro?
If you can swing it. Yes. I'm just being very spontaneous right now. Trying to be.
Very spontaneous.
Very spontaneous. Very spontaneous.
When you start coloring, and start to do local color, you choose the darkest from the local color?
No, local color is your local color. It's not a matter of being dark or light. It might be light, it might be dark. It's the local color. Local color is the color of an object before it is in light. So something might be naturally dark. This one, I'm wanting this tree to be naturally dark. I'm going a little bit darker with local color on these on purpose, just to get in there and get a head start. So here I'm just changing up. I'm going to make this one really quick today. See how much payoff we can get in the cat.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Any ideas on what course you'll be working on after Birds of Prey?
Maybe. There's an animation course that I really want to do on getting attitudes into your walk cycles. So many people struggle with the mechanics of walk cycles in animation, and they don't think about, they forget the actual point of it, which is to get character. And so I want to do something where I take you through the process and really kind of try to get you to forget the mechanics. Think about the attitude and let the attitude drive the mechanics. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go a little more yellow and a little brighter. A little more yellow, a little brighter.
Does the Wacom One work with a Surface Pro book?
Does the Wacom One work with the Surface Pro book?
Surface Pro, yeah. Well, Surface Pros have been labeled as books. Like certain laptops have been labeled books, like MacBook.
Oh, I got you. I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm just once again throwing in some color.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a laptop, then the Wacom One should be able to fit onto it.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain is. Nick says yes, it does. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to the question. I'm failing. Of course it does. I'm trying to think at the same time, and I struggle to think and talk and draw all at the same time.
Do you like drawing flowers and herbs?
Sure. It's not something I draw all the time. That's for sure.
I'm all out of questions. Great.
Great. It's gonna get lighter. His tail will get lighter. To Blaise. To Blaise is to bluff. So once again, if you want to, I'm going to announce again, if you want to be in the running for a Wacom 1, we're still doing those. We're going to be doing for a few more weeks. Then go over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt, and you will be in the running. And hit the purple follow button, and you will be in the running for a brand new Wacom 1. It's pretty darn cool. I've been using Wacom products for 15 years. Over 15 years, actually. And I've always loved them. And I know you guys will too. And the Wacom 1 is a great entry-level pen display. It's nice. It's just a nice pen display. Period. Are you falling asleep, Dustin?
I'm getting a little drowsy, not gonna lie.
Did you stay up late after you left the house, after you left here last night?
Yeah, for another hour or two. When you place your object that you draw, do you use a preset like the golden rule?
Not usually. For me, composition is all about if it looks right, it is right. So that's mainly where I focus. And there we go. And so I do think about the rule of thirds. I don't think about the golden ratio that. Whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. But I do think about rule of thirds. A lot of times, not consciously. I'll just get in there and start working, and it's you'll find that the places where everything feels the most visually pleasing happens to fall within certain rules, like the rule of thirds or the golden ratio or whatever it might be.
Dustin, ask your dad a question. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
That's great.
Good. Dustin, can we have some impressions? What do you think I've been doing?
We were doing Christopher Walken last night. It was cracking me up when we were talking about the Continental.
Saturday Night Live, those episodes are great.
They're great.
They're great. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right, let me see if I can do this. I'm wondering if I should do this completely opaque, like this. So I haven't had any questions from Nick in a while. Nick, are you even there?
Yeah, all the questions are very slow today.
Yeah, we're losing our followers.
How's the Birds of Prey course going?
It's going.
It's going best. Currently on hold for the side project.
Yeah,
but
that we can't show yet.
Yeah, we should be back on track, finishing it off sometime next week, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm just going to go completely opaque with these spots first. And then I'm going to come back and hit them.
Will you consider doing individual Skype sessions? Maybe for a half hour at your rate, with an upcoming illustrator?
No. Actually, we've got a ton of requests for that. I just don't have the ability to accommodate everybody. Until we do, I'm just going to have to say no until we're able to do something. Unfortunately, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like having.
I don't like that. Do you draw yourself on a regular basis?
Do I draw myself? Is that what you just asked?
Yes.
No.
Could mean like, do you draw by yourself on a regular basis?
I draw on a regular basis, yes.
But you don't draw yourself like self-portrait.
Right.
Are there any cartoons you enjoy watching with Dustin no matter what? I never really watched a cartoon. I mean, we watched animated movies like Klaus and Disney movies, but
yeah.
As far as like animated shows go, I don't think we ever did that.
No. I had enough animation at work. No, we went and saw animated movies together. And they would come out. Yeah.
Yeah, animated movies, yeah.
I was always, as far as, animated TV shows go, I was always Warner Brothers. It was always Warner Brothers all the way for me as a kid. Bugs Bunny, Daffy, all of those.
Listen, can you do Gober from How to Train Your Dragon? Oh, that is a great question. One of my favorite lines of his is when they're on the shores of the dragon's nest, and there's like when we break down this wall, all hell's gonna break loose. He goes, so my undies. Good thing I brought extras. But it's like when you might want to take this one. Oh boy.
I gotta come back over here. Where's my cursor? Oh, there it is. YouTube question. How do you decide what is difference in local value and what is light and shadow? Once again, local value, local color is the color of an object before it's in shadow. I haven't created any light and shadow yet on this character. I'm just getting all the markings in right now. The light and shadow will come later. This freaky deaky. Let me do this. I gotta shrink that up.
Did you ever lose motivation sometimes when drawing? If so, how did you deal with it?
I just draw. If I start feeling like I'm losing the motivation, then I force myself to draw. But I don't usually need motivation. There's times where I get creatively stumped, but as far as being motivated to want to draw, I've never had that problem. I always want to draw.
Just do
That should never be an issue.
How do you influence your local color when the lighting is warm or cold? Like a white object could probably not be white in orange sunset.
Right, exactly.
So the local color is a kind of peach?
No, the local color is still going to be white. It's the lighting that around it that will cause it to be orange or peach. The local color is the color of an object, not in light and not in shadow. That's the local color. It takes on other colors, temperatures, everything else, once it becomes lit. How do you decide what is different in local value? Yeah, and what is light and shadow? So that's what I just answered. Question for both of you to answer: Who may? How do you guys feel about the new generation of Disney movies?
You're talking about the live action remakes or just the animation in general? Because the animation I really like Moana and Frozen. Like the animation is great. It's just they shouldn't keep trying to bring back movies that they've already done into live action, like Mulan and Lion King and.
We don't know if Mulan's going to be bad or not.
Huh?
You don't know if Mulan's going to be bad or not.
I'm not saying that they're good or bad. It's just annoying seeing them just trying to remake movies because it's like as though they don't have any new ideas. So they're like, let's just turn this into a live action. We got the time for it.
Yeah.
We don't have any new ideas to work with.
Well, I think the idea is hey, this is going to make some more money. That's the idea.
Yeah, because they're not creative enough to make new ones.
Well, I don't know. It's a new generation.
But
yeah.
But you get what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree. I mean, I don't mind them doing it as long as they do it well, and as long as it's interpreted in a new way. They've got something new to say, you know. YouTube, how do you? Oh, that's the same one. So this is the fun part. Is getting these markings in. It's gonna take a little while. Hey, it's Friday, Dustin.
It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I heard the artist Carl Kempinski. I think we've looked him up before.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love your guys' character voices. Oh, thank you. We do it all the time just for fun.
So I'm going to go quickly through here.
Hi, Aaron and Dustin. Hi. What internet speeds do you have for your live streaming? My daughter wants to live stream and is asking what a person would need. Well, I think we're currently streaming at around an average of like from 1200 to 1500 kilobytes per second. I mean, if you go with a really good internet package of like the 15 to 20 megabyte upload, then you should be good enough to do a live streaming. It's all about the upload because you're uploading the streaming information so other people can download it real time in their places. So always focus on the upload when streaming.
There we go. There we go. You have you ever done a callback to the old Warner style in your own work, limited animation like that has some cool abstract stuff? I have not. I have not. Be cool though. I would like to do that.
When you look at an object, what must it do in order for you to
Do?
draw it?
Why do you talk like Christopher Walken?
Do. because I'm processing the rest of it in my head. When you look at an object, what must you do in order for you to draw it?
I look at its form. I look at the way light falls on it. I look at temperature. A lot of different things.
Can you do Yosemite Sam? He's the cowboy with the guns, right?
I'm the roughest, toughest, rock and roll conductor. Oh, I can't remember all this.
I never really watched a whole lot of him.
Yeah.
The only
if you saw him, you could do him. I don't
yeah.
think you could do him right now.
Like the only line that I remember of his is
Blanc.
from Space Jam, when the aliens are like telling him that they're all now their prisoners. It's like, we ain't going nowhere. That's my best for now. Are you using reference photo for the markings, or are you just doing it for?
I'm using the reference.
Memory?
No, I'm using it. Using the reference photo for the markings, but I'm not copying every dot as verbatim. I'm just keeping the same kind of approach.
Any quick tips for making faces look less uncanny and more real?
Draw some real faces. That's the best thing I can tell you. Get in there and draw some real faces.
Like, what if you don't have motivation to put away your shopping cart?
Then you're just a jerk. I saw a thing on Facebook that was floating around that putting the shopping cart is the perfect litmus test for whether or not you're a good person. I agree.
Which one of these should I watch first? Anatomy or character design?
I would do anatomy first, because the character design requires you to know some anatomy.
From the period between Walt Disney's death and the company's big comeback with Little Mermaid, which is your favorite movie, or the movie you're most okay with? You know, the times of like the Black Hulgin, Mouse Detective, and so on.
I loved the stuff in between. I mean, I loved The Rescuers. I loved Robin Hood. I loved Jungle Book.
Aristocats?
You know what? I'm not that crazy about Aristocats.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone and meanders a little bit, but I liked it. Do you have reference photos with you? Yes, I am using them right now. I'll pull them down in a little bit.
Are you streaming on Instagram? Screen recording or camera on the screen? We're using screen recording through OBS.
Oh, BS.
OBS. Which is being restreamed to not just Instagram, but to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter all at the same time. Yo, greetings from North Hollywood. We love you.
Hey, greetings. I haven't been out to LA in so long. Well,
yeah, I miss all my
since
friends out there.
CTN.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends out there. I miss hanging out with them.
So we're getting all our little shots in. This is the part that takes a little while. But you pull it off, it looks good.
Hey, Aaron and Dustin, could you do an impression of the trumpet in the melody of the song Dream a Little Dream of Me by Louis Armstrong? I often walk around the house doing this, but my trumpet impression is not as good as yours.
I can't get the range. My lips started vibrating. I'm out of key. Oh, my trumpet turned into a fart.
Whoopsies.
No.
But now that's not good there.
Very good. Oh, that's funny. Does that hurt your throat when you do that one?
A little bit. I mean, it's not as bad as other ones. Like one of the ones that takes a big toll on the voice, I think, is like the Gollum Smeagol.
Oh yeah.
But and also it was like that deeper raspy voice, like that a lot of villains had, like back in the 70s and 80s. I'll get you next time, gadget. Like that. But that puts so much strain on my throat. It's like, oh god, I can't do it anymore.
Can you do Jason Statham?
I don't know. He's really tip-top.
Tip-top, Tommy.
What's wrong with it? Nothing, Tommy. It's tip-top.
We're getting there. We're getting a little as you go back on the cat, the rosettes on his hide, on his skin, become more and more defined. These little round rosettes. As you go further and further back along the body. The other thing too to keep in mind is the angle that the cat is standing in. You want to make sure that you're foreshortening your rosette patterns to reflect that.
What has Aaron done that was embarrassing for you, Dustin? I don't know, really.
You never really got embarrassed. Well, you know, you would get embarrassed when you were a kid. Can't remember how I embarrassed you.
I can't remember either. Probably like just the usual, like dancing in the middle of a store or something. Just most random things. But
calling out to you at school. I love you.
Make good choices.
Yeah, make good choices. I used to do that to you guys all the time.
Yeah, that's like typical kid stuff. But like nowadays, nothing really. In fact, sometimes I go along with it.
Yeah. There we go. We're starting to get the little rosettes. And we're back with the little rosettes.
Dustin, do you have your own Gollum juice like Andy Serkis did when he did the voice acting? No.
He had Gollum juice?
Well, it's
something to get his throat going?
You know, it was something because doing Smeagol, the way that he was doing it can strain the vocals.
Yeah.
And so to make sure that his vocals stay safe.
Yeah.
It was like a hot tea mixed with honey and like one or two like other things in there, like herbs and whatnot. And it was a Gollum, and he called it Gollum juice because it was his own mix of drink.
Oh, I gotcha. You know, I worked with him when I was doing some of the initial animal designs for Mowgli, the movie Mowgli that was on Netflix. I worked with him directly. We'd have meetings, online like video conference meetings, and I didn't agree, you know, with the direction artistically that they wanted to go with the animals, and so ultimately I ended up leaving the project. But he was a super nice guy. He was very friendly.
How did you feel when Aaron ate the chip? I'm like, oh no, it sucks to be you. Oh dear, oh you look in pain.
That's kind of sarcastic.
I know I can't do Donald Duck. That's the one I've never been able to pull off. Painting spots is obviously a tedious task. Do you ever get antsy and speed through them and mess up in the process, or do you just have a fountain of patience?
I have a fountain of patience because I have gotten, in my youth, impatient, and they come out looking terrible. So you just got to know that you can't rush it. And so that's why you'll see I jump around. Jump around.
Jump around. Jump around.
Jump up and get down.
Yeah, so would you ever want to learn all the secrets from Pops and start a career in animation? Not necessarily. I mean,
No.
I'm trying to be nice about this. I definitely want. I'm definitely following the footsteps, but in my own way with my photography. Like, Dad's always been the wildlife painter and animator, but I want to pursue further into wildlife photography. Like, I think that's my thing now.
Yeah.
Pikachu?
Aaron should play the hardest levels of Cuphead while eating a hot chip. That would have so much fun. No.
Yeah.
No. He wouldn't even make it through the first level. No.
So I want to remind you guys, we've got a brand new course coming out from Tim Hodge, my buddy Tim, on drawing mythical creatures, drawing creatures. And it's going up for pre-sale. If you get it now, it's 50% off.
I don't have the mythical creatures slide, but
It's cartoon mythical creatures.
I do have the
Well, it's the cartoon creatures, yeah.
Cartoon creatures.
Yeah, it's supposed to be mythical creatures.
Oh.
So it's pretty darn cool.
Pretty.
So go on over to
cool.
creatureartteacher.com.
creatureartteacher.com.
Yeah, and get your pre-order for Tim Hodges' How to Draw Mythical Creatures.
That sounds tip top.
Tommy.
Nothing, Tommy. Eric, drawing leopard spots since 30 years.
Since 30 years.
Since 30 years. Does it mean for 30 years?
Yes. It's probably not an English first language, which is okay.
Forever young, I want to be forever young.
I want to be bilingual. I wish I knew another language.
I know, right? What would be your second language of choice?
Probably because of our location in the world, I'd probably say Spanish.
Spanish?
Yeah, I'd love to know Spanish.
I'd have to learn either Japanese or Danish. Because I had a best friend who was Danish. I tried learning some words from him, but it was such a difficult language.
Salute, salute. You know what you call somebody that knows 3 languages? Trilingual.
Trilingual.
Yeah. You know what you call somebody who knows 2 languages?
Bilingual.
Bilingual, exactly. What do you call a person that knows 1 language?
American.
American. It's true. Ain't it the truth, though?
Yeah.
Now I know there's bilingual Americans. I'm by and large.
Majority.
Yes.
Do you normally paint so zoomed out, or is that for our benefit?
You mean zoomed in? I'm zoomed in right now because it's a big piece. Yeah.
It's a big canvas. That's a nice big cat you got there.
You know, when I was a kid, going back to the language thing,
Yeah.
I had all my Spanish friends. I used to, when I was really young, I had no idea what knowing another language was, and I would just make up words. And I go to my Spanish friends that I'd hear them speaking Spanish, and I go, okay, what does this mean? I go and just make up a blah blah blah, a word, and they go, that's garbage. The funny things a little 5-year-old would do.
It was funny that with my buddy Freddie, he's Danish, and his brother, and his mom would all be in the car, and I'll be sitting in the back with Freddie, and they would have their own private conversation about like what they want for food or something like that, or like something.
Speaking in Danish.
And they speak in Danish, and I'm just sitting there in the corner, just smiling like, okay, this is nice.
My best friend, one of my best friends growing up, Rob Barrios, is Puerto Rican, and I used to pick up a little bit of Spanish when I go over to spend the night at his house. His mom made the best Puerto Rican food, pork chops and plantains, and oh my gosh. Oh, now I'm hungry.
I intend to move to Sweden, so need to learn a few languages.
There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. So once again, I'm trying to keep the shape of these rosettes in mind as far as how they are falling on the cat. The other thing too is the rosettes tend to be a little darker on the inside. Oh, not too red.
How much do you think is considered the fact you learned drawing autonomously instead of doing it formally like in a college?
Say that again?
How much do you think is considered the fact you learned drawing autonomously instead of...
How much is considered the fact? I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
What? That doesn't make sense. I don't know what you're trying to say. How much is considered the fact?
How much do you think is considered the fact?
How much do you think is considered the fact? I don't know what that
Honestly,
means.
instead of doing it formally like in college. I don't know if you're talking to someone else or is this a question for you, but I'll skip it.
I don't know what that means.
Don't know why you're shying.
Where did you really start, like your first artistic job, except commissions?
I was in 5th grade, and I would go home every night, and I would make food coloring tattoos. I really did. I would make food coloring tattoos. I would use food coloring, and I'd do these snakes and, all kinds of stuff on these little pieces of paper. And I'd go back to school, and I would sell them for $1 a piece, 75 cents a piece. And this is back in like 1977. I was making some bank until the principal caught me and told me I couldn't do it anymore.
What was your first, like, official job, like?
I was in engineering, and I worked as a draftsman at an engineering firm, and I was also, I would do their renderings and things like that for them. Did that when I was 18. Um, and then it was Disney. You know, I did a lot of freelance when I was in school. I did tons of freelance. I did patent drawings. I did pet drawings. All kinds of stuff.
How often do you change your nib to your tablet? And
You know, this nib right here. Whoa! Wow!
wow,
You got a little hanger there. You got a jumper. You got a jumper.
oh, that's gone. How often do you change your nib to your tablet, and how do you know when it needs changing?
When it gets all mushed. And you know what? Since I've gotten this tablet, I haven't changed this nib. I use the hard plastic ones. I used to use the smaller felt tip ones, and they would wear out pretty quick. But this one doesn't wear out.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't replaced it once since I've gotten this new one. Not once, eh? Not once.
No lunch. Who wants to buy some aspirin?
Who wants to buy some aspirin? There we go. He's getting there. We're slowly working our way in here. Man, this is taking a while. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert.
Dustin just took off.
Truth. Oh man.
I
want to remind everybody that this is the last weekend that you can get my my four-legged animation bundle. So I'm teaching you how to do four-legged locomotion, and it's only $3 right now. And this is the last weekend that we're going to be doing that. So head on over to creatureartteacher.com.
How would it be if Mufasa was voiced by Christopher Walken? Remember who you are. You forgot who you are. Thus, you forgot me. What the hell, Simba?
Oh my god. Wow.
Look, Simba, every light the light touches is our kingdom.
Even that shadowy place?
That's beyond our borders. You must never go there, Simba.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Now I go home. I have to teach my son a lesson. You gotta do that one.
Go on, take Nala home. I gotta teach my son a lesson.
Holy smokes.
How's the bird of prey course going? It's going good. Just on hold for the moment, but
Yeah, I got some animation that I have to get done. And then once that animation is done, then we're back on to the birds of prey. You're killing me, kid. You're killing me.
you're killing me, Smalls. I have a 13-year-old daughter who draws and paints every day. She wants to be an artist when she grows up. What's your best advice or encouragement for her as she pursues art as a career in the future?
Well,
Just do
art.
Just do it. Yeah, I mean, the key really is to get educated. There's a lot to be learned in the pursuit of art, design, and all of that. I'm not a big fan of the self-taught kind of thing. Just because you can draw a likeness of something well does not make you a great artist. And a lot of people that call themselves self-taught, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's a lot out there, but it's just been my experience that most self-taught artists have not been exposed to enough art to really understand different styles and composition and that sort of thing. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but this has just been my experience, so forgive me. But I do think, one of the biggest things about art that a lot of people just don't take seriously is the actual education of it. And there's a lot of design education and medium. What medium are you working in? And all of that kind of stuff. And sorry, I'm I'm changing up my spots. Distractions. And so education is the biggest thing. Now, you can get educated you don't necessarily have to go to college. There's a lot of stuff online. And so in that case, I guess you can do a lot of self-taught stuff, where I'm talking myself right out of my own argument. But and then doing it daily. If it's something you want to do, it's like anything else. You want to be good at it, you got to do it a lot. You've got to do it a lot. You want to be a good baseball player, you play a lot of baseball.
Is the Animator Survival Kit a useful book to learn animation?
Yes. Richard Williams is awesome. One of the best. He was one of the best animators in the world, I think.
Can you help me for the right canvas size?
Just
Like
the key is just not to make your canvas size too small, because then it's going to pixelate. Do the biggest canvas size that your computer can handle. I do everything at 300 DPI, and my longest dimension is usually 20 inches. In this case, I'm doing 18 by 24, so I'm going a little bigger than I usually do. But there's a lot of kind of small details in here. Oh, good. I can't believe how long this is taking me. This is taking a long time.
It was taking forever.
Forever. So, if you want to win a Wacom 1, brand new, if you want a chance to win one, go on over to my Twitch channel and sign up. Just hit that purple subscribe button and you will automatically be signed up to win a Wacom 1. And it's twitch.tv. Is it twitch.tv? Is that what it is?
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv/Aaron Blaise Art. And you will be in the running for a brand new Wacom 1. Straight from Wacom. Wacom.
Straight from Wacom. From the chopper. Ah.
Leopard spots.
Leopard spots.
There's
There's so many freaking leopard spots.
You caught that too. I didn't mean to make it sound like Willy Wonka, but you caught it.
Yep. Come with me, and you'll be
A B.
in a world of pure imagination. Did the winner of the YouTube Aquaman get announced?
Yes, for the 4th time.
For the 100th time.
You gotta come on time, people. You gotta join us on time, people.
You know how people are. A lot of people come in halfway or towards the end.
Hey, don't make excuses.
Hey, it's not an excuse when it's true.
Dave from Ontario, Canada, is our first winner of a Wacom 1.
You can crop the painting so you can finish it quicker.
Nope. Once I get these little details in, then I'll be able to.
Which size Wacom do you use? 22 or 24?
This is a 32.
Yeah, this is the big
This is the
boy.
Mac Daddy.
This is the big boy.
You got it on here?
Yep. Your big shaka, and it's the Pro 32. The 32 Pro.
It's a great piece of equipment.
What is this art piece for?
It's for you guys.
It's for you guys. It's for the stream.
I just felt like drawing a leopard today, so that's what we're doing.
What do you think of Brenda Chapman and her work? Do you like Brave?
I love Brave, and I love Brenda. Brenda and I have known each other for many years, and she's always been wonderful. She's an incredibly smart director, story person. You know, she directed Prince of Egypt. Did you know that, Dustin? I bet you didn't know that.
I did not.
Come with me, and you'll see.
In a world of pure imagination.
Oh my gosh!
What?
I've been drawing on the local layer for that whole time. On the local color. You idiot!
Oh no!
You idiot!
Oh,
Well,
boy.
here's something I can do. Let me see here, because I want to keep them separate. Watch
You're
this.
totally screwed.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Let's see here. I can do this. Watch this. I'm gonna go select color range right there. I'm gonna select that color range. I'm gonna turn that. I'm gonna hit OK. I'm gonna hit inverse. Just for that layer, I'm going to go X. Marks the spot. Let me turn all these off and see what we get. Oh, those didn't. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So now, watch this. I can go in here, go just like this.
Just painting a happy little leopard using voice recognition technology
And a lift.
in a lift in
And
Kansas.
get rid of that. And now I can take this and this, turn that off, turn that on, Now I can go layer, merge layers, and then I can turn this off, turn this on, and I can go back to, let's lock this again. Oh, come back over here. Let's lock that again. And
I said, sorry, but that makes me feel so good that even a pro like you still makes that mistake. Thank you.
oh yeah, we all do.
Everyone makes mistakes.
We all make that mistake.
Professionals are humans too, after all.
You just got to know how to get out of it.
Know how to get out of it and know how to hide it from the people when you're recording it.
Know how to, yeah. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. I don't know why I'm singing Kenny Rogers.
In your others.
Alright, so now I can come in here and we'll get our color back in.
A Brazilian, my cousin loves to animate, but here in Brazil, this area, it isn't so good. Do you think this career is nice?
Yes. It's only as good as you make it. Make it good. Get in there and make it good. Make it your mission to make it good.
Fun fact about Willy Wonka: when the kids get in the boat from Willy Wonka movie, the kids were never told what was going to act crazy.
About the chicken getting its head chopped off.
The fear of him at the moment was real. But yeah, not only that, but also the very first appearance of him when he's limping down.
That's right.
The walkway.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody told him about that, and nobody met him before that, and so everyone legitimately thought that he was the way he was.
Right.
Even like that when he drops and rolls, and everyone freaks out. That's real.
Oh yeah.
None of that was playing like, oh crap.
I remember seeing it when I was a kid when it first came out. I love that movie.
Oh, what kind of tree is that?
That is I don't know actually. It's not an acacia, although there's acacia thorns in there, and there's smaller acacia trees. I'm not sure what kind of tree this is. A big one. How's that? It's a big tree.
It's a great big tree.
It's a lot of chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
I need more questions.
Well, we've been on for a long time. I think we're getting a little boring.
Yeah, it's it's currently 3 o'clock. So it's been about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But well, actually,
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yes, sir. Zoink! And away!
All right, I'm on the home stretch here.
Home stretch.
I'm in the home stretch.
Home stretch.
Hey, speaking of reaction scenes, the very first alien burst scene in the movie was none of the people knew what was going on. None of the actors, or at least they didn't know how the alien was going to be revealed.
Well, I mean, how could they not? That's a big setup. How can you not know?
Mm-mm.
I don't believe that. I think that's a legend.
A legend.
It's a myth. It's a myth.
Actually, I think it was that they knew something was going to burst out, but they just didn't know what it was going to look like or like how violently it was going to be. As far as like the whole blood spurting everywhere and whatnot, I don't think they were expecting it to be that bad. What's your favorite third movie of a trilogy? That's a good question.
I think Lord of the Rings, probably.
That's a good one. Good choice. Good choice.
A lot of people bag on the third Alien, but I liked it. It's not a trilogy, but I like it.
I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but I know one of my favorite type thirds is Revenge of the Sith. The Star Wars Episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that some of the acting can be
Horrible.
horrible, but I just really enjoy the action sequences of that movie, and there's a lot of it, which I really enjoyed. Oh yeah, Return of the Jedi's good. From the
Return of the
original
Jedi.
Star Wars. Return of the Jedi. But technically speaking, Return of the Jedi is not the third of a trilogy, because it's the sixth. I don't think I've seen you draw a koala. Can we draw that next time, please?
I did a koala when we did the benefit for Australia.
Yes, you did.
Fires.
Have you ever done 3D?
No. Not really.
I've done 3D death, but not CG, CG building or anything like that. If you ever saw a movie in 3D in 3D, like with the glasses and everything in the theater, that's the kind of 3D death that I used to do.
Yep. So I'm drawing in some of the tree textures roughly first.
So some comments. My favorite third parters are How to Train Your Dragon 3, which is also great. Return of the Jedi and Prisoner of Azkaban. I think that's Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
And How to Train Your Dragon 3, really, really good. I actually feel like the trilogy got better as each one came.
Which one?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh man. Yeah, you know what? That's right. I forgot how good that series is. That's actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, you even like the villain in the third one.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a huge fan of Dean DuBois too, the director.
Oh yeah.
We worked together on Mulan. We worked together in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And Dean used to throw the best Halloween parties.
Have you ever? Oh, I've already read that. So Return of the Jedi it's a third of an original trilogy. Fans divide Star Wars into 3 trilogies. Okay. What advice would you give to a student aged 16 to 18 who wants to work in animation?
Learn animation. Get out there. Get educated. There's a lot of opportunity online. Get the software. You know, and start animating. One of the great things that you guys have, the advantages you have nowadays that we didn't have, is the technology. The ability to sit with an iPad or a Cintiq, even if you could get one, but at least an iPad, a tablet, and being able to sit there and draw and animate. You know, we had to do it on paper, and then you had to find a camera to shoot it and all that kind of stuff, and it was tough. But you guys have the ability to kind of circumvent all that now, get around all that. All the textures, man. Trying to be really spontaneous right here, just being kind of random.
What are some of your favorite movie endings?
My favorite movie ending of all time, and I bawl like a baby every time I see it, is The Color Purple. When Whoopi Goldberg sees her children come back from Africa, and they're all dressed in their African garb, and she suffered so much throughout, and she sees her children come home. Oh my God, I just can't, it puts a lump in my throat just thinking about it now. I love that movie so much. That's my favorite ending of any movie.
Yeah, this point, the one that made me cry when it comes to like happy tears.
Yeah.
Like the scene that made me sob. Avengers Endgame.
Really?
When Captain America is finally having his dance with Peggy.
Oh yeah.
Was that whole bit of like the music and all that happening. Like I always rooted for Cap. And so when that happened, I was trying to hold back so much from all the fountains of emotion that was already happening, but that was just the final push. It was just, oh no! He finally got his dance!
YouTube question: how come you don't have a Leopard spot brush? Are they not responsive enough to use on an uneven form? Exactly. The spots are a lot more random than you think, and they have to fit the form. They change throughout the body. So that's exactly right. Actually, I'm going to jump back over to somebody to see a color. Color. Have you guys seen Hamilton? What do you think of it? I have not seen Hamilton. My daughter saw it. She loved it.
Oh, on Disney Plus?
Yeah, have you seen it yet?
Not yet. I'm definitely going to be taking some time to watch that.
I don't know. Nick, have you seen it? Have you watched it?
No, I have not seen Terminator Dark Fate yet.
What? That one's you should have seen that like a year ago.
I know. I'm a huge Terminator guy, but it's just over the years, I felt like the Terminator movies have just been gotten worse and worse.
Well, this
and
one
worse.
kind of reboots everything. It changes the timeline.
Yeah. Well, they already did with
cancels out.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Or at least they already tried that with Genesis. And that one I watched it in theaters because I worked on that movie. I worked on 3D for that.
Yeah.
But Dark Fate, like, oh, this is nice, but there's just a lot of stuff in there that was just not. It was the first Terminator movie where I was not like, oh my god, I need to see it. I was just like, eh.
It's good though. I liked it. Nick has not seen Hamilton yet.
But when it comes to the Terminator franchise, I feel Terminator 2 was the ultimate peak, and it should have stayed that way.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So, if you guys are interested in winning a Wacom 1, head on over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt
Yes.
and sign up. Hit that sign up button or the subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button.
No, smash
Smash it.
that like button.
And you can you'll be automatically set up in the running for a brand new Wacom 1 pen display.
Could you pinpoint what quote unquote charm is in an animated film or sequence?
What is charm?
And point
To me, charm is
pinpoint the charm.
It's the appeal. It's the entertainment value. That's what makes you giddy when you watch it.
You know, are you yourself able to pinpoint it when you're watching it?
Sure.
Like, what do you say is the charm of How to Train Your Dragon?
The whole movie? Well, it's the character. I mean, there's all kinds of things that make up the charm of that movie. I mean, Hiccup himself is an extremely charming character. You feel for him right away.
I remember you, like, just being like, oh my god, when he's, in a good way, when he deals with the first dragons with the eel, and they're all just like staring at him. He just is awkwardly swaying around like, so are we good?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah. It's all pretty amazing stuff.
Pretty amazing stuff. 'Cause
Okay.
it really brought out his personality in his animation.
Oh yeah. Got so much stuff to put in here. Okay, so now that I've gotten here, well, let me get some textures down in here as well. Man, I'm hungry. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to take all of these layers, take all of these layers here. I'm going to copy them. And I'm going to merge them. And I'm going to turn these off right now. Turn these on. I'm going to put a layer on top. And I'm going to make a clipping mask. Oh. So command. Nope. Control. There we go. Create clipping mask.
There we go.
So I'm going to create a clipping mask. And now I can go in and I'm going. Do I want to go with a cool or a warm? I think I'm going to go warm first, because it's warm there. I'm going to go right in here. I'm going to set this to multiply, this clipping mask. And I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to go in with a hard round. No. Yeah, hard round brush. I'm going to pull these together. I'm going to pull these together here. I'm going to take that off of there. And I'm going to go dark.
Wow, that's a beautiful looking gorilla.
Wow.
Wow.
So what this enables me to do is I'm painting over just the positives part.
What if you don't like the character the director wants you to animate?
You're out of luck.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah. All right. So now we're darkening. See, now we're gonna see. I want to create more contrast. Okay, now I'm going to go a little darker. Get some of these darker areas down in here. Actually, I'm going to use my texture brush.
Earlier you said you didn't like a lot.
I think the animation is subpar. I think the storytelling is terrible. So there you go. I'm not going to hold anything back. Don't hold anything back, Aaron.
No holding back. Have you seen the Owls of Ga'Hoole?
Yes.
The movie is super underrated.
My friend Chuck Williams was one of the producers of it.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Simba in the movie Tarzan. We're back to that again.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try something.
Something?
I'm going to try something.
I'm going to try something.
All right, I want to go up to my eraser. And I'm going to pull that together. There we go. And I'm going to try erasing a back.
Racing it back. Let's go.
See, look at this. We're going to get some sunlight on the subject.
Oh my. It sounds quite interesting there, sir. Serious question, guys. What pizza should I get? It's pizza night here. I always go with pepperoni with extra cheese.
Oh my gosh, I want a pizza so bad.
Although my favorite place to order from is Pizza Hut for their stuffed crust. Nice large stuffed crust, pepperoni, double cheese.
Shut up, dude. Shut up.
Shut up! Instead of marinara sauce, it's garlic Alfredo sauce.
You know, the low-fat stuff.
Yeah, you know, the stuff that makes you 10 pounds fatter with one bite.
There. So now you can see we're getting a little dappled light in here. And I want to do the same thing on the branch.
So do you do Lawrence Welk voice? Mentioning him as Mufasa. Lawrence Welk. Who's Lawrence Welk?
Lawrence Welk was a conductor, big band, back in the day when I was a kid. And and I can't remember what nationality he was. And I'm going to go back in the hot areas. And I'm going to
Yeah. I honestly never even heard of Lawrence Welk until just now. So
Oh, really? That's crazy.
I'm sure I've heard at least heard or seen something, but at the top of my head at this moment I can't think of anything. So no, sorry, no Mr. Welks today.
Today.
Today. Today, Junior. Do you have multiple extra layer dark and then erase some bits?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. So now watch, I'm going to put another layer on top. I'm going to set that as another clipping mask. But this one I'm going to set to overlay. What the heck? Oh, is it because I erased? Well, let's do this. Let's get rid of it. And let's just do overlay.
I rewatched the original.
Oh, you know why? Because I wasn't on a paintbrush.
I rewatched the original Aladdin a few weeks ago. The story felt rushed. Modern movies are screwing up my sense of what is good pacing. The original? Honestly, I feel the live action remake paces even faster than the original Aladdin.
Yeah.
The original Aladdin, I feel, is the pacing on that is just fine.
That's overlay.
My opinion.
Yeah, well, that's like
Your
opinion, man.
This looks like one of the moose in Mulan. Damn, Bessie.
So we're still just laying out light. Whoops. I can go a little richer there.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, what?
Do you know about animator director Satoshi Kon?
No.
He's amazing. His film Tokyo Godfathers is incredible.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I've seen some clippets of
Did you say clippets?
clips, whatever. But of Tokyo Godfathers, and the animation of that is absolutely incredible.
Oh, you hear that?
Yep.
We got thunder. And the lightning. So I'm creating some dappled light. I can't do it. You're better at it than me.
Yeah, this is Tokyo Godfathers. I'm sure you've seen it before, or not seen the movie, but I'm sure you've seen the poster.
No.
Yeah, really good animation in there. Aaron, what camera did you use for your reference photography?
I have a Canon 7D. See?
7D. It's officially a Sharon.
There, see, I like that silhouette against that background there. There, we're getting some dappled light on the subject.
What was your favorite season and why?
My favorite season is summer, just because I like to do all the fun stuff in the summer. And I like the temperature.
I like the winter. It's nice and cooled off, and it's cooled off enough for me to be willing to go out in the field and take photos. And plus, winter's when all the birds come down to Florida.
Truth. All right, so now I'm going to get a little. I'm going to get in here with a. Whoop! I'm going to use this brush down here. A little hotter.
Oh man, I just saw an empty box that said, "Ooh, nice box." I'm an adult. Yep. Starting to hit that adulting range.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Dustin, how long does it take for you to capture that perfect flight moment? As far as like when the bird is taking off or landing, I just follow the subject. Like especially when they're landing, I just keep shooting the subject till they land. When it comes to taking off, I just keep my eye on them for as long as I can. And it's just like, come on, move. And right when I feel they're about to take off, that's when I start shooting and they take off. So.
I'm going to get the most contrast behind his head here.
The previous person asked about your reference camera. Yeah, Canon, that's cool. I think you take good pictures, and Dustin also makes a good job with it for his references. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love taking wildlife photos. Person was like, nice boxes. Hey, it has taken me 40 years to reach approaching a nice box level of adultiness. Well, some people are late bloomers.
So now we got a good sense of value, and so now I just want to go in and start hitting. You know, if I blow it up, you can see there's a lot of rough areas. This would make a good comp for a painting that I would do. You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm really going to do. I'm going to hit.
What are you going to do, mate?
I'm going to get a little bit of. I want to get some reflected light on the underside of this here tree.
What is the most photo shy animal you have ever met? I would say.
Maybe it's not that color. Maybe it's this color.
Swamp rabbits are pretty skittish.
All swamp rabbits.
Little swamp rabbit. Although I would say the most difficult to shoot would be the smaller songbirds like Savannah sparrows and palm warblers, because they move around all the time.
Yeah.
And like the moment they're in a perfect light, perfect composition, you're like, oh, and you take your camera out, and you flip the camera on. Right when you're about to take the shot, they take off.
Truth.
And it's just. Like, ah, what the hell?
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no! The big question is, will the amazing Aaron do the one more thing?
Oh, you know this one's got one more thing written all over it.
Oh yeah. I think there might even be at least 3 one more things in there.
Oh yeah.
One more thing. Oh, I think that's it. Oh wait a minute. Let me do one more thing here. All right, now I think we got it. All right, I think this will work. Oh wait a minute. Let me do one more thing.
I'm trying to emphasize the light and the texture here. This is just a normal blend mode, whereas the other blend modes I had on multiply and overlay.
Hey Aaron,
Hey, how's it going, eh?
how's it going? Would you recommend taking acting classes to aid character animation?
Yes, I took acting classes and it helped me a lot.
That was actually the second part of the question. Was did you attend any classes
Yep.
yourself? Currently, I'm reading educational books, but I'm wondering if physically acting would help further.
Yeah,
So,
no, it definitely would.
most
Yes. The answer is yes.
Answer is
Yes.
yes.
YouTube question: what's up with the ears? I haven't done the ears yet. That's what's up with them. I got to get in there with the darks. Just give me a chance. There we go. There we go.
The moment when Aaron announcing the one more thing.
12 hours later.
Yeah. This is a big illustration.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to make it quick though. This is one that you could definitely, I could spend a
The
full,
rest of the day.
yeah.
Have you met Ed Hooks?
I think I did years ago.
They say an animator is an actor with a pencil. Do you agree with this?
That's what they say. That's the old saying.
That's a good old shame. Gee. An actor with a pencil is an animator. And vice versa.
There we go. Get a little bit of light in there. Getting some more light in there.
Don't forget to put light in there.
I'm getting the light in there.
For crying out loud.
Excuse me.
What was that?
I coughed.
Why'd you cough?
I coughed.
Why'd you cough? Why did you cough?
Coffee talk. Wow.
Wow.
So this one I can turn off now. Hey, look at that. Doesn't that look good?
That looks great.
See, now I've got them all separated again. Now I can go in on this layer. And add a layer. Here. Alright. So now I can come in and do some stuff. Some crazy stuff.
The drawing is getting more and more stunning by the second.
Let me see here. What did I do? Oh, you know what? It doesn't work that way. I have to do it this way. Turn that one off. There we go. Now, I have to rethink what I'm doing. So now I'm going to come up here. I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to come up. That's overlay. There's normal.
Overlay.
Yeah, I want to get some reflected light here. Warm reflected light. See what I'm doing? You see that, Dustin?
No.
Creating some reflected underlight. This is light that's bouncing off the ground up onto the underside of the tree branch. And as the tree turns away from the ground, you're going to see less and less of it hitting it.
I can see clearly now. There's underlight.
You see here?
Yes, I see that now. I can see it bright as day.
So I want to remind you guys again, if you want to win if you want a chance at winning a brand new Wacom 1 pen display from Wacom, go on over to my Twitch channel. You got that up? There you go.
Yes, I do.
Go over to twitch.tv
Twitch.tv.
/ Aaron Blaise Art. I've got the burpees.
Got the burpee
Burps.
hiccups.
Yeah. And subscribe. Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button.
It's not like Foster Books. Most people out there
You
won't
want to
know.
get Wacom 1.
Most people out there won't know who Foster Books is.
No.
Foster Books was a comedian when I was a kid that his whole shtick was acting like he was drunk. And he was so funny.
He never drank.
He never drank, yeah.
He never drank. But he was able to pull it off so well. Just look up Foster Brooks on YouTube and you'll be set.
Prepare to laugh.
And he did a lot of the roastings of celebrities back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, two iconic people I remember from the roasting shows was him, but also the woman that acts like a old lady and slapping everybody with her purse. What was her name? Do you remember the person I'm talking about?
No. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, Charlie. So here I'm just adding some more reflected light on some of these, but this time it's not quite as warm and it's not quite as bright as the reflected light that I have down below here. Matter of fact, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's just a very slight value brighter or less dark.
You got this.
There we go.
There we go.
Vicki Lawrence? Oh yeah.
Ruth Buzzy.
Ruth Buzzy was awesome. She did an old lady.
Yeah, so it was Ruth Buzzy.
Yeah. She was so funny. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of branches coming down here. This is going to add a lot of texture and detail.
Will you come to Austria one day after the Corona crisis? It would be so cool to go to the zoo in Vienna with Aaron.
I would love to do that.
That would be awesome.
Not all of these are quite working out.
You draw yourself, Dustin? I used to back then, back in high school and growing up before that, but not really a whole lot anymore. Like I do sketch once in a while, but not as much. My main focus nowadays is photography, with the occasional graphic designing here and there. Aaron, I just bought your quadruped course for $3? You,
Is
sir,
that a-
are amazing!
Is that a question mark?
Question mark?
$3?
$3? What? Has Nick been to Austria? I think I remember he has said that.
What's that?
Has Nick been to Austria?
I know he's been to Germany.
Welcome to Germany.
Yeah. I've got these. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I've got these new. I messed something. I just messed something up.
What'd you do?
I moved a bunch of stuff by accident.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Bless your little heart.
Yeah. I don't know if I like it. I don't like it.
I'm having the entire animation team at Frame Store
Oh, that's
buying
it.
it.
What's that?
The person that was like, I bought your quadruped course for $3? he just wrote back again saying, I'm having the entire animation team at Frame Store buying it.
Awesome. You know, I've been to Frame Store. I was there
Really?
years ago. Yeah, we were there because we were interested in them doing Romeo and Juliet when I was directing Romeo and Juliet.
Oh yeah.
And
It was like between them and Blur, wasn't it?
yeah. And then Core. Core was another company up in Canada. But we ended up, I ended up leaving the project, and Kelly Asbury took over. Kelly just passed away, unfortunately, last week. Alright, so now I can do this, this.
We all right with questions?
Are we all out?
We're all right. You're all right.
Making some dappled light on these here branches. Let's see here. Who wants some aspirin?
Hmm?
Who wants some aspirin?
Who wants to buy some aspirin?
I don't like that branch over the leopard on his butt. I don't like it. I'm going to get rid of it. Too distracting. Too darn distracting. We're almost done here. Got a couple of things I got to do.
A few more things.
Just a couple.
One more thing. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Good choice.
And The Big Lebowski
A good choice.
and The Color Purple. Yes, he's been to Austria. It's gorgeous.
Which is, I would say,
You getting tired there, Dustin?
no, I'm just thinking. I'm in deep thought.
With Jack Handy?
No, it's Nick Birch.
Deep thoughts with Jack Handy. See, it's all very flat right now.
I think my all-time favorite movie has to be Saving Private Ryan.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Got to admit, that's a gooder.
Yeah, right up there is also Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Also Brother Bear.
Oh, come on.
No, it's true. I love the movies and I love the music.
You're just saying that.
Nope. Is there a Coen Brothers movie you didn't enjoy?
Yes, The Man Who Wasn't There. I really hated that movie.
Oh, another favorite movie of mine is Walter Mitty.
Yeah, that movie's pretty darn good.
Speaking of Coens, have you seen Buster Scruggs? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. I love that one.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you can't go wrong with what's his name, who plays as Buster Scruggs.
Mm-hmm. Tom T. Nelson, or something Nelson. All right, so I'm just going in now and hitting some light areas. Oops.
Does tablet quality affect work quality, or is it just how you use the tools you have?
Well, it's how you use the tools you have, really. Absolutely.
Have you guys seen It's a Wonderful Life? That's a great movie.
Of course.
Not just as a holiday movie, but just in general.
It really is.
It is, yeah. Another great movie that recently came out is, or not recently, but you get what I mean, but Klaus.
Klaus is awesome.
Klaus is a fantastic movie. The part that makes me laugh every time is when the two clans try to ambush them, but they go off the ramp like as though they're on a sled.
Yeah.
And the kid wakes up and like right at that moment of slow motion the reindeer comes by, and it's that look that
Yeah.
that kid surprised look. That look makes me laugh every time I watch it.
YouTube question, Aaron, have you ever encountered one of those annoying situations where others claim you stole a character design even though it was entirely a coincidence? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, what?
Well, I've never had that happen. I do get a lot of images where someone says, oh, this reminds me of such and such a character, or this reminds me of such and such character. And they're really, like, every time I draw a tiger, everyone goes, wow, this looks like Shere Khan. No, it doesn't. Look at Shere Khan. It looks nothing like Shere Khan. Things like that.
How do you decide whether or not to use your fur brushes?
It depends on the look that I'm going for. That's all.
Klaus gives me a Cusco vibes with his initial entitlement. Yeah, at the very beginning, yeah. Or as far as Jesper. Yeah, Jesper definitely gives off the personality of Cusco a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
The whole ritzy, like doesn't really care about anything. What do you guys think of the new, so far, the new Ghostbusters sequel movie coming out? I think the trailers look awesome, and
I was going to say, I don't know anything about it, so I can't really say.
Oh, you never saw the trailers for it?
Yeah, I saw the trailer, but a trailer doesn't mean anything. I've seen good trailers before of bad movies.
Really? The trailer looks good. I just hope they don't mess it up.
All right, we're going to be done here soon, I promise. Just want to I'm trying to get these little touches in here that are going to pull this all together. Whoops, shoot. There we go.
I was just like, oh no, he deleted it.
Just want to get some.
Make sure to save your work again.
Oh yeah, save.
We don't want that one incident to happen again.
Oh, I know, right? We were doing. I was doing a gyrfalcon painting for our birds of prey course. We had a power outage, and I hadn't saved, and we lost everything. And I was right at the end.
And we were recording for like what, an hour?
2 hours.
It was like an hour and 40, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just. And I was editing the whole time, but when the surge happened, I just hear Dad go, "No!" And I was just like, "Oh crap!"
I think I said worse than that, but yeah.
Oh,
I was being
Oh, yeah.
I was being G-rated about it. He's like, oh no, but in actuality it was mother Have you seen the trailer for Pixar Soul?
I can't wait to see that film. Yes,
Yeah, that looks-
that is one where the trailer is really good.
Yeah. Did you like the way the trailers for Brother Bear came out?
No, it made it look. Nick always talks about. Nick and I always talk about this. Nick has a good point. It made Brother Bear look like a comedy, and it was kind of a comedy. Don't get me wrong, but it had more drama in it, like Lion King. That was what it was meant to have. And so no, I was never really happy with that.
Yeah, trailer editing is an art, indeed.
Oh yeah,
There-
sure.
There are a lot of. I've seen a lot of trailers where
Seen a lot of trailers in my day.
on YouTube where it's not like a AAA movie, but it's more of like a indie film or like a slightly lower budget film than AAA, but like a B rated. But the trailer pretty much tells the entire movie
Yeah.
in the span of a 3-minute long trailer.
Huge
Everything's just
trailer.
like, like you can tell they're in training.
Trailers, trailer.
Trailers do trailing.
Hey Aaron, what were you drinking during the beginning of the stream? That was my coffee, right here. That's cold.
Aaron should hire a person to ask him if he has saved yet, or maybe a parrot would do the job.
Shave your work.
Just every 5 minutes.
Shave your work.
Gilbert Godfrey. I think I'd. Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Aaron Blaise, you better save your work.
Like that?
Yeah, no. I'm just going to get really loose in here. Just trying to clean up edges, or soften edges, because right now it's feeling a little cut out.
Will you be doing any traditional drawing? As I would like to see that as opposed to digital.
Well, how's it feel to want?
You can't always get what you want.
Yes, I'll be doing some down the road. But if you try sometime,
Then you might find you get what you need. Oh yeah.
Yago's in the stream.
Yes, I am Iago.
Or at least I'm trying to.
there we go.
Any tips for painting backgrounds? I can do figures and I can do landscapes, but I find it hard to do both without one of them being distracting.
I mean, background painting is, you approach that the same you would any other painting. It's all about composition, mood, all of that. Yeah, we're getting a nice little sketch going here.
Have you seen the new trailer of the one and only Ivan for the Disney Plus movie?
No, I've never even heard of it. The one and only Ivan?
Uh-huh.
No, Nasha.
I'll show it to you later.
Is it cool?
Oh, it's sweet. It's about a gorilla in a circus.
Oh, did I see that? Not sure if I saw that or not. Nick says we've broke 200 viewers on Twitch for the very first time.
Holy crap!
Light bouncing off the ground, creating reflective light. Whoa! It's a YouTube comment. That is just blowing my mind right now because it never occurred to me before. Yes, you definitely have to do that.
Wow. Mind blown.
All right, I got to get the leaves done in here.
Hey, Dustin, what's the voice sound like for this leopard? Hey! I'm a leopard!
Hey!
No, it'll be more like Mark Wahlberg. Was it that they usually hunt gazelle? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Antelope.
Hey, Antelope, how's it going? I'm up here in this tree. I'm about to jump on you. Say hi to your mom for me real quick, okay? Rawr. I really enjoy how stylized the branches and twigs in this one are. You could have gone full realism with it, but it's really effective in this simplistic way with the focus on light and shadow.
Why, thank you.
How do you decide on the composition?
There we go. I'm just getting some extra little things in here. I have in my head, like, I want it to be busy up here. I wanted a quiet space down below. I don't know. It's not quite the way I want it there, but I put the cat in a position that is pleasing, I think, for the position of the entire composition. Oh, I can't talk.
We're trying to hit that limit.
Yeah. I want to see here. Where am I at? Is that, no, that's multiply. There's normal. All right.
Girl leopards don't sound like Mark Wahlberg. Oh yeah, it's a female, isn't it? Well, I can't do female voices too well, so.
Well, there you
Gotta
go.
work with what I got.
You need too much cheese.
We need more cheese, Gromit. Hey, this guy can draw pretty good. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, what?
Do you ever hide things in a painting?
No. There we go. I want, come on. Just adding a few twig details. So I want to counter some of these diagonals. There we go.
It's very quiet.
Yeah. Sorry. Trying to just get these little branches come down in here. Trying to give this some noise compared to what's down below. Twitch question, is this an example of the kind of things you discuss in your How to Paint Light course? Yes. Among other things.
How do you stream your screen on Instagram Live? We use OBS on the computer, and we use Restream to stream to all the different platforms. And when it comes to Instagram itself, I don't know. That's a Nick question right there, and how I was able to link OBS to Instagram, or the Restream to Instagram. Because I think you need like a stream key for Instagram, but I don't know how you get that on Instagram.
So I'm just lightly drawing in here. There. So I want to show you guys real quick where we started. So this is my piece of reference. So you can, whoops. I want you guys to see what you can do with your reference. Here's my original reference right here. And here's my tree reference right here. So there's the, let me blow that up so you can see kind of the inspiration behind getting this from. And then there's the cat right there. And then putting them together and thinking about the lighting, here's our image. And actually, now that I'm in here, I'm going to do what, Dustin? One more thing.
12 hours later.
Just want to see if this works. I should do a light value in here.
Was it your trying to do?
Just a lighter value of branches coming in that might be in light.
Okay.
There. So remember, you know, make it work for you. Edit.
There we go.
Image adjustments, hue and saturation. I'm going to drop that down just a little bit. It got a little bit too bright for me. There we go. Hit OK. And then one more thing.
Have you seen the trailer for Over the Moon?
Yeah. Glenn Keane's new project.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm really excited for it. Yeah, please break down the layers quickly, Aaron. I will in just 1 second here. I just want to brighten up the dappled light on the cat. And a little bit on the tree. There we go. Just to hit those areas a little more dappled, a little more contrast. There we go. What do you think, Dustin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You like it?
Let me come in here. A couple of leaves getting hit with color and light. So you don't have to be real precise. You can just hit little bits of color in order for it to feel like it's popping and locking, you know?
Poppin' and rockin'.
There we go. That all feels pretty darn good. So, this is a long stream. How long? We are
Past 4:15.
3 hours into it. Wow. Well, you guys got to see a long one here.
3 hours 15.
So we're going to wrap this up. But I want to remind you a couple of things. First of all, Tim Hodge. We've got Tim Hodge's course in pre-order right now. So if you go over to creatureartteacher.com, you can get Tim Hodge's pre-order course at 50% off. That's pretty good. And let me check this. Here we go. There's something I don't like here. Don't like that. It's a little better. Don't like that. Don't like that. Changing the hue.
And one more thing.
I'm changing the hue on my kitty cat so it's less yellow.
There's a second one more thing.
There we go. It's a little brighter. So go on over to creatureartteacher.com and you can see Tim's pre-order course for drawing cartoon creatures, mythical creatures. Tim's awesome, and if you've seen his courses before, you'll know that you're going to get more of the same. It's really fun. Tim is a lot of fun, draws incredibly well, does great creatures, characters, all kinds of great stuff. And then this weekend is the last weekend you're going to be able to get my animal locomotion course. Right now it's $3, and this is the last weekend you're going to be able to get it for $3. So going over and get that if you're interested in doing any animal locomotion and animation. That's one of my specialties, and I like teaching it. It's a lot of fun. And then finally, if you guys want to win a brand new Wacom 1, if you want a chance to win one, we're giving one away next week. So go over to twitch.tv/AaronBlaiseArt and follow us. Hit that purple follow button, and you might win a Wacom 1. So there you go. I think I hit everything. Here's our image for the day. That was fun. It was a long one. Jeez. I'll probably work on this a little bit more after we're done. But
I think this is probably one of the longest that we've done in a while.
Yeah. But the idea behind this one was, having areas from a compositional standpoint. I wanted that cat to feel like he's really kind of blending in with that tree, and get that dappled light, get a sense of light coming in here, all of that, and it's kind of cool. So there we go. Didn't sign it yet, but remember, go out there, put some beauty. Whoops, what did I do there? That's kind of cool. Wow. Oh, I like that. Put some beauty back into the world. All right, get out there and do something good, make someone's life better. And then I'll see you again on Tuesday. So have a great weekend. And yeah, that's it.
Shopping
Dustin,
cart.
put your shopping cart away.
There you go.
And let's see if zoom and pan. Oh, I did review the layers. I got to review the layers real quick. So there's our cat. And this goes to show, I mean, there is somewhat of a fair amount of detail in here, but you don't have to get super detailed for your image to read. It's really all about contrast. And then let's do the layers here. I'm going to just turn them all off, one by one, and you'll see everything just kind of disappear.
Thing just fades away.
Just fades away. Better to burn out than to fade away. This is where we get our most payoff, is in the shadow. This is our local color, remember? And I'm going to turn that off. We'll turn these back on. There's our local colors. Right there, like that. Here's our background. Oops, I just turned that off. So it's putting all that together. Whoops. There we go. Where is it? There we go. I want these off. I want that on. Can't remember what I did. There we go. Oh, we got to turn all these other ones on.
There's a third thing.
Well, I was supposed to do that. Remember, someone asked if I would review. There we go. And there's our drawing layers on top. So, oh, I didn't want that one. Which one did I? Where is that? I didn't want that. There's that, that. Anyway, there we go. So, I just got to get rid of that. There was one there that just had the layer over Mulholland. Which one was it? Anyway, I'll find it. Don't worry, Dustin. Don't worry, I'll find it. Anyway, that was fun. So, Dustin, take it away.
Are you sure?
I'm ready to go.
Are you sure?
My brain is fried. See ya.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Glad you guys enjoyed this stream. And if you're interested, any of you newcomers here, if you're interested in any wildlife photography stuff, you can check out my Instagram right here at Dustin_Blaise. And I try to post new photos as often as I can. It used to be daily, but now it's just every other day because it's summer and it's too hot to go out there and losing content. But also I have wildlife reference packs available at creatureartteacher.com as well. Over there and check out all 650 photos that are on sale at that place. So you can go over there and check those out. And hope you enjoy those. And we'll see you guys Tuesday. And as always, Cowboy Bebop. See you guys later.